Tim Panasic for Gibbons Motor Toys. Today we're going to show you the new Stabicraft 2050 Trekker. So this is a brand new boat for this year. Stabicraft worked hard on this for a couple of years, and it was primarily developed for the North American market, although it could be used anywhere in the world. You'll see that as we go through all the features. What makes this boat different is just the accessibility to the bow, the canvas that's on it. It is sharing a similar hull to the 2050 hardtop, to the Super Cab, but we've done it with an open bow, drop bow design. So when you look at this, you can see that it's got the mount here for an electric trolling motor, if you choose to add that. You can see that it's got a unique rub rail that's added to it. You can see the bow rails that are on there. You can see that it's all set up to accept an anchor system. This has got the metallic stage 3 paint, so that's an upgrade. This has also got the full canvas, and I should also start by saying that there's 3 versions of the Trekker. There's the Adventure Series, the Sport, and the Pro Series. This is the Adventure Series, and we picked that for a few reasons, and we'll go through that as you look at the options in the interior of the boat. So one thing that we've added to this particular boat is the stage 3 metallic paint, as I was pointing out. So basically, you can view all that on Stabicraft's website. They do a really good job showing all the specs and showing what you're getting with the different configurations of paint. We've paired the boat with the Easy Loader 4,000-pound galvanized trailer. So this is more than adequate in terms of payload. It's got a swing tongue, it's got brakes, and it's got aluminum wheels as an upgrade. As we walk towards the stern, you can see some things that Stabicraft is very known for. You can see the machined, really nice workmanship in the cleats. As far as the hull is concerned, as with every Stabicraft hull, we won't spend much time with that, but everybody should be familiar that they've got the air-chambered hull for a safety aspect, and from a comfort standpoint, it just means that the boat is more stable in the water, particularly at rest, so there's less rocking motion. That means people are more comfortable, there's less opportunity to get sick. In a Stabicraft boat, simply put, they rock less. As far as ride in rough water, another Stabicraft trait is that we don't sell these as speed boats. We sell them as boats that are made for big water to give you an excellent ride. And another feature that one should point out is the ability to stay on step at slow speeds. So the bottom line is that because of the significant reverse chine on the hulls, you've got this has got a 16-degree dead rise with the extreme reverse chines, and the boat literally stays on step at approximately 12 miles an hour. You can see the Gamefish transom, again, another Stabicraft trait. What that means is that you can back up into the wind, into the waves. You're not going to get wet in the boat. The water is going to be directed under the boat, and because of the design of it, the angle that you're turning your engine, the boat's going to react with that almost as good in reverse as it does in forward. And that, in my opinion, is a really nice feature. It doesn't matter if you're around a dock trying to get it on the trailer, or whether you're vertical jigging, back trolling into the wind, or trying to chase something down in reverse. It just literally functions as well in reverse as it does in forward. The engine that we put on here is the 175 Merc, as you can see. The Trekker is rated up to 200 horsepower. A lot of our boats, it doesn't matter which brand we're talking, in a lot of cases we should probably address why we're using a 175 versus a 200. Our experience from testing, and you can certainly view all of our test performance on our website. We've got literally boathouse performance bulletins on most of our boats. If we don't have them, they'll be coming in the near future if there's anything that's new that we never got. The difference between a 175 and a 200 is going to be absolutely minimal on this application. Now, I'm not saying that one is right or one is wrong, and a lot of people just like to have the maximum horsepower, but I do want to emphasize that you should weigh out what the advantage is going to be. So in this case, to go from a 175 to a 200, in Mercury's family here, the 175, the 200, and the 2 1/4 for that matter, they're all the same V6 power head. So basically, it's just a matter of how Mercury tunes the engines. I was saying it depends on what application. So if this was a bass boat where we're running speeds into that 60, 70 mile an hour range, I'm going to absolutely say, hey, I want the most horsepower because it's going to make a difference there. I'm probably going to see a difference that's worthwhile. When you get a V-bottom boat that's running between that 40 and 50 mile an hour range, I can tell you from experience that your top end performance, in a lot of cases, we're talking 1 to 1.5 miles an hour tops, if even that sometimes. As far as acceleration, torque, etc., ability to carry weight, you're going to find that that V6 platform is going to really do it pretty much very, very identical in terms of these horsepower ranges. Another advantage to going to a 175 is that if you choose to buy extended warranty, the way that warranty is rated, it's based on horsepower. So although it's the same engine, the extended warranty is actually significantly less money on each one of those steps. So that, again, that all depends, you know, whether we're talking a 250 to 300 or 175 to 200. You know, those are some questions that you want to check with our sales team with to consult and what the difference is between those costs. But like I said, going back to performance, fuel economy, acceleration, etc., you're going to find that the 175 works virtually identical to the 200 on this hull. May as well spend that money on some accessories in the boat, is our opinion on that. While we're looking at the transom, you've seen the kicker bracket which is mounted on the port side. So it's on the port side to help counterbalance the weight of the driver. You can see that there's all kinds of room for mounting transducers on both sides without drilling holes into the hull, so the brackets are there. Stabicraft's ladder system is awesome. When it's on the trailer like this, to step up and down here, it's just one of the easiest ladders that you're going to get up and down. It's very robust, very sturdy. And in the water, if you're a diver, if you have flippers, anything like that, you're not restricted as to what kind of footwear you're wearing to get in and out of the boat. On that note, you can see that some added features are, you know, the painted, the powder-coated a handrail for grip to get in and out of the boat. You can see the rod holders and such from here, but we'll show those items more carefully when we get inside the boat. Actually, one other thing I should point out here is, and we'll go through this more in the interior, but this is kind of a nice feature that all Stabicraft boats have. Access into your bilge is super easy. These lids work awesome. So just a simple loosening off of the lever here, and then all you do is just pull that apart. And if you can see down there, that is where you're going to have access to your valves, your bilge pump, etc. And as far as putting this back on, it's just simply back into place. Give this a quick tighten and you are sealed. Starting with the interior on the stern, we'll look here at the walkthrough. So really, really easy walkthrough. You got a flip down seat or step through here. So that makes it really easy to get out here. And if you're landing fish, if you're netting, I can literally walk across here very easily and I can retrieve fish here, which is a really nice feature. The wide gunnels that Stabicraft is famous for. One of my favorite things is that you can sit here literally all day, be very comfortable. You can watch your rods, you can see what's going on. Just because of the width of them makes it really comfortable. This also has the U-deck option, so that obviously adds creature comfort to the floor, the gunnels, everywhere that you see the U-deck added here. The extra storage that you get in these wide gunnels. So because you got the air chambers below here, you've got the nice big storage trays. So here you can see the optional washdown pump. This also has optional vertical rod holders. These are just totally that simple. You can position them wherever you want. And there's extra rod storage. So we have a set on each side there. This has also got what's called the optional 3/4 inch transom fish box. So this fish box is humongous, as you can see. So that's going to carry a lot of catch. You've got rod holders in the back there. Access to battery. So we've got a single crank battery in here. There's obviously room for dual batteries. If you wanted to put a large Group 31 house battery, there's plenty of room for that. Easy access, as you can see here. And then as far as any debris, anything that you wash on the floor of the boat, that's going to all end up in the bilge. And if you look under here, you can see that this is actually pretty open. And I can actually lay down there and I can reach into my bilge from here or access it as we showed you from the transom. The other thing that Stabicraft did, which is kind of handy, is with the U-deck, they put a measurement board. So you've got inches on one side, you got millimeters on this side. So there's a quick, easy way to measure your fish. We've got an on-off switch for the battery here. And now we'll move forward. So we're going to take this canvas down to show the rest of the boat. But before we do that, I want to show a couple features. First of all, you know, Stabicraft put a lot of work into building this top. So this canvas is probably the best canvas I've ever seen for a soft top, because it's almost as functional as a hard top. It's almost as protective as a hard top. And of course the advantage is that you can fit this in a 7-foot garage because you don't have the height of a hard top. So that's going to be a key feature there. And one of the things to point out here is, let's just say that you want to quickly open up your front window. Well, the way that this has been built is you just simply grab the zipper, open it up like that, and here's your access to the front. And then what Stabicraft's done is they've got a lock here to hold this step in place. You just put this back, and that's a very clever design for access to the bow. So we'll show you all this more. We're going to take the rest of the canvas down. And keep in mind as well that the canvas can be configured where we got the front windows, we got the side clears, and those can all come out. Same with the rear drop curtain. And you can end up with literally just a bimini top for sun protection. So it really gives you a lot of options. Okay, so we've taken off most of the canvas. We've left the bimini top up for right now, just so you can see how that functions as a sunshade. The rear bench seats in the 2050 Trekker are a very nice, very good quality upholstery, as you can see here. Easy access, huge storage in there. Also, behind the vertical cushion is access to more storage. So you can see that big wide gunnel. You got storage all the way up, so that's very easily accessible as well. So put these back, and then we'll move forward to the front seating, because this boat comes with the Elite bolster seats. So these are awesome. They give you extremely good cushion. You've got the flip-up bolster, which you can use in either direction. You can see the extra storage that they've put into all the details. So you got storage here, storage here, storage here. Your glove box is huge with another storage tray in the back there, if you could see that. You've got 12-volt USB ports on the passenger side, cup holder here. Driver's side is pretty much all the same. Extra storage. You got room for up to a 12-inch display, flush mounted in the dash. This has got the Mercury vessel view gauge already installed. Sitting in the boat, very comfortable. You can sit here. You got a place to put your feet on both sides, which is extremely comfortable. If you want the bolster up, same thing. You could sit like this. You could still use the footstep. So that's just a matter of preference. Easy access to your controls. So this is very comfortable. Again, you got a 12-volt USB plug there, all your switches, everything very easy to get at. These seats do slide forward and aft, and they do swivel as well. We've already showed you this cool step down here, so you can see that you've also got this storage underneath the bow. And then going out to the drop bow, this is, again, part of the uniqueness of the Trekker, is that you've got a drop bow that's very functional. So you've still got plenty of room if you want to be lower in the boat, if you're in rougher water. But if you want to get up higher to be able to see what you're doing more so, you've got this upper deck as well. So I think this is a really useful part of the boat. You can see on the sides it's got drains that are built in, so this isn't going to hold any water. You got large exits there. And then, if you want to add a drum winch, this just simply lifts up. So you can store your anchor rod in here. So you can put your rope chain there. You can have the anchor secured on the anchor holder there. Or you can actually, it's all set up that you can put a drum winch in here if you like to, and super easy access. And the other option for storage is that you just simply unhook these clips here on the front of the windshield. Just as easy as can be. And this will lift up. And there's your other option for storage, which just gives you a little bit easier accessibility to the bow. So there's your two options for storage. Very slick. So to wrap up, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, who this 2050 Trekker is really meant for, it's actually meant for a real large variety of people. So whether you're fishing a walleye tournament, a bass tournament, you're running for salmon off the west coast, tuna for that matter, this is a big water boat that could still be managed in a small body of water as well. So everything from taking the family out for a day of recreational boating, you got room for plenty of friends and family in here, as you can see with all the seating, or whether you're on the west coast in a wet climate and you're going to spend a few days out there, this boat's really going to cover it all, and it's going to be safe in all those applications. So hopefully this video has helped you understand a little bit more about the 2050 Trekker. As usual, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.